So, anyway, upon my waking this morning, Jesus Christ, I'm the strongest man in the world. So let me tell you something. This is what I was thinking of. Last night, I had a long talk with myself. Right? I had a long talk with myself. I'm not a bitch, so we didn't go to bed afterwards. But look, at the same time, we were sitting back and I was thinking to myself, I said, wait. Think about it. That's the thing about it. Now, this is what's happening. Let's just suppose that I made up a new movie, right? And I've been thinking about this stuff too, right? You gotta know, just going, Okay, I want to make a movie about Mrs. Butterworth. I'm playing, listen, but it doesn't matter if I made a movie about Mrs. Butterworth or, Aunt Jemima with her new Jerry girl, or it's really Uncle Ben that I'm worried about. But if I made a movie about any of that, what I'm talking about is this. Lots of people are going to tell you right now, right, that there is no money in the box office going out to see a movie. Or, and I remember, I'm from Southern California, Hollywood, the Chinese demands Chinese, all that stuff, right? And these are the things that people enjoy doing, right? A Friday night with a film, that's nothing. Especially if you got a bitch or whatever and stuff. This is probably going to go to people, I don't really have to, whatever. Even especially if it's your girlfriend. Okay, let's be nice. So what I'm saying is like this. A lot of people are telling you nowadays and stuff that there's no money in the box office, but I think it's a complete lie. I know it is a complete lie. Because before coronavirus, before the world went into lockdown, there was no other movie in the world that opened up to billions of dollars of box office revenue. Right? Billions. And, and being not a liar, The Avengers was first. The Avengers was first. I believe it hit $7 billion in its first run. After then came Black Panther, $10 billion in its first run. Now these are the first time things in history. Hey, I've only been here since 1968, right? We all know the story. You watch the TV, you watch the channel. Now, in my lifetime, there has never, ever been a movie that opened with $1 billion box office revenue. Even if it hit $1 billion, I would be like, well, God damn it, bitch. Let's go see it again. So at the same time, so what I've begun to realize is that at this moment, and believe me, I'm just asking questions. At this moment, what is happening inside of America is that we're being, well, I can't say that like that, right? But actually what's happening in America is that America is being turned into a nation of couch potatoes, right? Basically by a government that is lying to them. Because in all actuality, if there's no movie at the box office, I'm just saying, this is what I'm complaining about because I like to go to see the movies. I like the movies. Jesus Christ, sitting in the back with a jacket over your lap while she's doing her thing. That's not a problem to me. So at the same time, I'm sitting there. And so if there's a $10 billion revenue going into the theater, right, then why is there no money in the theater? Because now it really angers me to sit back, wake up, and it's me, Kane, bitch. It angers me to wake up, see a movie released, and then 2 weeks later, it's already on your television screen, right? Now, as I was growing up, that's San Diego, Little Rock, Palmdale, whatever, around the Southern California area, that region. So listen, at the same time, when I was growing up, George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, a lot of these guys, if you released a movie, and I'm talking for you guys right now, please allow me to assist you. When they released the movie, it took almost a year before you were able to get a private copy of it, right? It took a year. Some things are unsaid, and that's the truth, right? Now, you know why? Because the revenue from that film, even before I left San Francisco the first time when I was working on the screenplay and stuff, it got stolen or whatever and stuff, when I went back to my art. But that's not important right now. What I'm saying is, I'm sitting back and I'm thinking about revenue. I'm thinking about revenue, and that's the kind of money that I'm after. That's my money, right? So I'm thinking about revenue. I say, okay, let's say I release a film, right? Let's say you say you take a film like the Blair Witch Project, which inspired me at that time. The Blair Witch Project was almost like it was an independent and stuff, right? Which was kind of different, right? And at that time, but that's after its run, it made like $300 million. That's not a small amount of change. So at that time, after then, that's its run at the theater, $300 million. That's what he got. That's what we got from the theater, or that's what they got. I don't have my SAG card yet, so I can't really say I'm family. But I think they're gonna say that I'm alternative. But listen, that's nothing. So at the same time, that was the first. That was 300 million. So what you're gonna get after that? And that's right. Good morning, good night to you guys over on that side. I'm gonna be there. So at the same time, good night, good morning, y'all on that side. Good night to you on side, good morning this side. Or whatever and stuff. Turn the world upside down, shake it, and give me my money. But at the same time, that's the first run. That was the first run, right? So after the first run, let's say I made a film right now, $300 million. The first run, well, shit. No, well, goddamn it, $300 million. Okay. That's let's say like 6 months or whatever stuff. That's a good goddamn run. Okay, but now we begin the private sales. Then we begin the sales, because there's some people and stuff, right? They always gotta have a piece of you. They always gotta have a piece of you. I'm doing this for you because there is no way that I believe Tom Cruise is gonna fucking strap himself onto the fucking back of a goddamn bomber and fucking do all this shit. And you know what I'm saying? The women are down there praying, watching the shot. I watched it. You know what I'm saying? For you to get that movie in a week and him to lose all that money. I know he's an adrenaline junkie. The man's got balls the size of Texas. If I ever meet him, I'm gonna be like, well, I got a plan for some t-shirts. Well, I can't tell you right now. Tom Cruise took my bitch. But listen, at the same time, do you think that man does that for free? Did he do that for free? And me, myself, I've been writing stories for a long, long time. I wrote my first story when I was 13, right? So anyway, all I'm saying is, if there's no money at the box office, then how did Black Panther and the Avengers make $10 billion in a run? And that's historical. This is what I'm saying. I'm just asking questions, right? That's historical. If there's no money, where's that at? And who's getting that? Anyway, Kane, bitch. Peace.